take a bite out of me. Out of here. Yep, this is me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, let me tell you all about it. The other day I was looking for a game to play and I stumbled upon this one. I decided to give it a try and oh boy, was I in for a treat. This is how I survived 20 days in the BEAN-POCALYPSE. I loaded into the lobby and immediately noticed this progress bar which showed us that we were fairly early in the game's development. I thought I was alone, but then this absolute legend showed up. You'll get to know a little bit more about him later. For now, we tried to read some stuff. I can't read! And then we clicked this button to start the game. We were transported into a desolate wasteland of a town. As we tried to familiarize ourselves with our new environment, I noticed a generator and figured that we must have to protect it. Yeah, it's just us. Yo, come here. Knowing that something sinister was coming, my colleague and I ran straight for the store. Oh, look, a bat. Or a wooden plank.
Yo, I could buy a pistol.
We noticed that there was a shop panel on the wall in which we needed scrap to buy things. We could get new weapons, upgrades, and even better protection. I also noticed that there were some extra melee weapons that were on sale on the wall, which I guess means free because I totally boot-ganged a machete. Uh-oh, I think they're coming. My new friend was able to get us some pistols, so we grabbed that right as the night started. We ran out of the store and onto the street as we saw red glowing eyes approaching. Beans! He's not dying! Oh, he's dead. Why is the shooting so random? Oh, he's dead. Did we get him? I don't think he's dead. Nah, those are dead. Dead beans. We survived our first night. However, we knew more beans were coming, so we explored our area in hopes of finding anything that would be useful. What? Oh my god, what is that? Shotgun? Oh, sick. I noticed this abandoned bus over here, but you couldn't get in and there wasn't really anything in it, so we continued to look around until eventually night fell once again. There they are. What's behind you? Oh, we got him. We beat the second wave just as easily as the first. However, we made an important discovery. The beans bite. As you can see with just one, it doesn't do that much damage, but when you fall into a pit with hundreds of them, it does not end well. But other than that, we basically just played around in the store on day 3 until the night came around again. On this night, we started to see an increase of the number of beans. Some of them even pushed us back a little, but we prevailed once more. Nice. So many dead beans. On day 4, we continued searching, including these abandoned cars, which sadly had nothing. But we did find this cool alleyway, which could prove useful. The beans probably can't fit back here. We then explored this abandoned house which had a couple of useful items. One, a special part that would be used for a special weapon later on. We will need a couple more of these to finish it though. And a gas can that is not important now but will be very important later. Just take note of it. On night 4 we were already getting pushed back when this happened. My teammate's shotgun wasn't working, which is terrible because it was responsible for a large amount of damage. He quickly switched to using his knife, but it wasn't cutting it. He had to go back to the store and grab a pistol, which meant that I was on my own. My teammate grabbed his weapon and joined up relatively quickly, but there were too many beans and we ended up getting pushed back to the generator. Getting bit left and right, we didn't know if we were going to survive this day. And remembering back to the beginning, we knew that we had to protect the generator, so we had no idea what would happen if the beans took control of it. It's taking damage. With only a few beans left, we figured we had the situation under control, but as we looked towards the generator, we realized that there was a whole pile of beans inside of it.
Oh, they're in the middle. It's almost dead.
As the health decreased, we braced for the worst. We shot the last few beans as day 5 began, but it was too late. The generator fell.
Oh, you did it.
So yeah, the generator just powered the lights. So we were saved. We didn't die. I realized early on that there was a sign on the generator that says that the bean's aura would damage it. So alive or dead, beans near the generator meant that the health would decrease. I had to go and push as many beans out of the area as possible because we couldn't repair it while they were still there.
Bro, we need those ARs so bad.
I didn't really get to do much of it though because night came really fast today. I figured that my teammate should stay behind to repair the generator while I go ahead and take care of the beans.
I'll keep them away. I'll try.
I probably won't do too much damage considering how many beans there are now, but at least I can stop them a little bit.
Oh my god, there's so many. Stay away! Don't let it near it! Get away! Oh, you could push them! You could like smack them away!
I had just made a really useful discovery. We can actually push the beans while they're still alive. I didn't know if that would damage us or not, but it actually really helps when there's too many beans. Even though there were so many beans at this point, our health was getting low and we were getting bitten multiple times, we prevailed and beat another wave of beans. From the beginning, I really only wanted to try this game out, but I didn't know that I would actually find it super fun and end up spending over 2 hours here. So at this point, since I was having so much fun, I knew that we were going to be in it for the long haul. So on day 6, I knew that we needed an upgrade. I went ahead and used my Rec Room tokens to buy some in-game currency, which was surprisingly cheap, and purchased us some AR-15 rifles. After buying the rifles, my teammate and I consulted on what we think the blueprint table might be about.
This looks like a flamethrower.
Oh yeah, it does. We didn't get too long to talk though because just after that, the night started once again. This night was a breeze. With our new rifles and a barrier that my teammate bought, we were able to keep the beans at bay while dealing consistent damage. We did run into one unexpected complication though.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the beans can jump really high. What they do is they just build huge piles of beans and then launch themselves off of each other, and they get massive airtime. I mean, sometimes you don't even notice it until you look up and see a pair of red eyes in the sky. Like, you're not supposed to be there. This is definitely something we have to look out for in the future, but it is absolutely hilarious. After quickly wrapping up day 6, we moved on to day 7 and began looking for more special parts. We figured that whatever these parts were making, it would be overpowered. Surprisingly, inside of this building, we found another part.
Sniper, bro. Oh, sick.
Although it begged the question.
Wonder how many there are.
We kept looking around and I spotted this area over here. This pole would be important later, but for now, another night had begun. Tonight we used our tactical advantage and shot through the holes of the barrier, trying not to let any beans get over it. This didn't last very long though because our measly wooden barrier couldn't contain all of the beans. They piled up and eventually spilled over, pushing us back a little bit. But this wasn't anything our rifles couldn't handle, and we eventually made it to day 8. Day 8 was actually super boring. We spent the whole day at the shop looking at future upgrades and just took care of the beans at night like usual. You all know the deal by now, so let's get on to day 9. We looked all around the map on day 9 for more of these special parts, but we didn't find anything. As you can see, this is the footage of us scurrying around the map at 3 times speed. Look at this, and we found nothing. There was nothing back here. But we spent the whole entire day searching, so we were unprepared for the next night. And yikes. Unprepared is an understatement. We went up to our barrier to defend our land against the beans, but what we noticed tonight was that there was a dramatic increase of beans.
Dang, no. This can't happen. Keep them back.
Tonight, we got pushed back all the way to the generator. It was bad.
Oh, there's one in there. They're all over the place.
Even though we were completely surrounded by beans and were constantly being bitten, we somehow managed to beat the wave and survive until day 10.
We gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, so instead of going to get a metal wall upgrade or a new weapon upgrade or something like that, we decided to repair the generator, which means pushing hundreds of beans out of this little area. On day 10, this is all we did. The numbers were only getting larger, and we would soon be surrounded by beans. Our time during the day was precious, and the fact that we were spending it doing this, it definitely will not help us when night falls. I'll just be quiet at this point and let the footage play. It's honestly kind of funny.
Uh-oh. No, stay back. Stay back.
Get back, get back.
I can't.
Oh, they're coming in hot.
There's so many of them. Bro. Get on top of something. Never mind. We should try to get inside a building.
Holy shit. Yeah, we gotta go.
This building,
Stairwell.
I think there's right here.
What's this?
Yeah, we can shoot him through here. Cover the stairs. Okay. Oh, bro, the generator went down again. Did we do it? They must be at the generator. They're swarming it. This should be easy enough.
Alright. Weapon free.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's just stay back. I don't think the generator matters that much. It's just that we can't see that good.
Yeah, it's just like a light source. So
Yeah,
we can
but
see.
we have flashlights. I think there might be parts in here because we haven't like searched this building.
So on day 11, we did just that. We searched the entire
11.
building but found nothing, except for one cool feature.
Yo!
You found some?
Yeah, up here. This is like our other safe house, bro.
Oh,
Just
nice.
things get too rowdy in here.
Yeah.
This room up here that my teammate found could honestly save our lives in the future. It's really high up, so the beans have a hard time getting to us, and if they do, usually only 1 or 2 beans can fit through the door at one time. This is all fine and dandy, everything's going great, right? Well, actually, my teammate decides that he has to go do something.
Hey, yo, I'll be right back, bro.
Okay.
So that leaves me on my own, and it is now nighttime. What do I do? Turns out, just being on the roof is actually a really good strategy, as I managed to complete the wave all by myself.
I got mostly all of them
So sorry.
except for the ones at the generator, so we gotta go take care of them. Oh, yes. We're at day 11, I think.
Actually, it's day 12, but after the struggle of the last couple days, we knew that we needed an upgrade bad. So I searched the entire map once again for special parts, while my teammate bought this awesome metal wall upgrade. Once again, didn't find any parts, but at least we have the metal wall upgrade now. And just like that, it was night again. It's bean time. These beans were actually really adamant about taking bites out of us. The piles of beans were just getting higher and higher. We were literally on the roof and beans were making it up to us. This was getting out of control. Remember that little bit I did at the start of the video? Yeah, this is where that comes from. I actually fell down into the pit of beans and died. But my teammate and I were able to fend off the beans long enough for me to revive myself, so I'm all good. To be honest, it's probably no surprise to you guys that we beat this level, because if we didn't, I wouldn't be here making this video. But yep, we beat this level and we were on to day 13. Now if day 8 is season 1 episode 11 of Avatar: The Last Airbender: The Great Divide, then day 13 is definitely season 2 episode 7 of Stranger Things: The Lost Sister. Both of which consisting of boring, uninteresting, and overall out-of-whack filler that I will not be subjecting any of you to today. For all you normal people out there, let me translate. Day boring, no good, move on to next. On day 14, we looked around the map a little more, but found nothing once again, so we went back to the shop to see what we haven't bought yet. And I came to the conclusion that
I have 145. I only need 5 more and I could get a turret.
So on night 14, as we were fighting the beans,
Yeah,
I got just
turret.
enough money so that I can go back to the store and buy the turret midnight. The turret stays in place, but it does a massive
dang.
amount of damage, allowing us to quickly get rid of tonight's beans.
I got the turret!
We quickly finished up night 14 with the help of the turret, and we were on our way to day 15. Only 5 more days left. And this day was kind of boring too. My teammate basically just fiddled around with the turret while I went to go search for more parts. Of course, I still didn't find any, and the night began. Night 15 was going alright until this happened.
Don't die! Take the handle and run! No!
Yep, my teammate ran straight into the pile of beans, therefore dying in the process. I had to jump off of my ledge, try to go save him, which I wasn't able to do because you can't actually revive them. They have to revive themselves. But you can drag them. So I attempted to drag my teammate to safety, but I was overwhelmed with beans. I was forced back into this alleyway, and I figured that this would be a good tactic.
It's okay, I'll stop them and then I'll heal you.
Like I mentioned earlier, tight spaces gives me an advantage over the beans. My teammate eventually got his health back and we were able to defeat the night. The nights were getting brutal, and we desperately needed this special weapon. At this point, we were just straight up confused.
It doesn't make any sense because like we found a couple, but we've literally searched the whole map and there's none.
We searched a little bit today, but night fell really fast today. So we ended up having to fight another wave without the special weapon. Yep, I did it again. There I go, falling into a pile of beans and dying. These last few nights that we had left all went pretty much the same.
Just fall back, we'll get him. This way, the alley. Just funnel them in and then take care of them. They're hopping over. This is the way to the building though. Oh my god. Ah! I dropped down. Oh my god.
Up the ladder. Oh, fuck. Alright.
We can go this way.
Okay, I have to push in.
They're coming from that way too!
We're good.
Yeah, you're reviving. You're almost there. They're getting up!
Fucking.
Oh my god! Nice.
On day 18, I finally found the last special part needed. After 18 days and so much hard work. We could have used this like 5 days ago.
Wait. I got another special part.
So yay, we get to go see what the special weapon is.
I got it, look! Ah, what is it? Oh, it is a flamethrower.
Hey, we can see you. Holy shit.
Oh my god! Yes, sir!
With our last weapon upgrade in hand, we easily beat nights 18 and 19. There's really not much to see here because we absolutely dominated the beans on these nights. So we'll fast forward a couple days to day 20, the day that we were supposed to get our epic finale. Well,
The last day, day 20.
Request to see if you can find something to use as a signal flare. Even a jerrycan will do. Put in the streets, flare up, and hold out for exfil. Good luck.
okay, so do you have any idea what that guy just said? We obviously very much misinterpreted his message. The dialogue was so distorted, we had no idea what he was saying. We didn't know what to do. And so for the next half hour, we sat there trying to figure out what to do. I even looked back at the footage to see what he had said, but I could not figure it out for the life of me. So eventually, my teammate left, and so did I. We weren't defeated by beans, but by a distorted message. Except, I couldn't let this video end that way. It can't end that way, right? We have to have a victorious ending. That's exactly what I thought. I wanted to make this the most epic Bean video I've ever made. And I've only made one Bean video, but it will be the most epic. So I decided to get back on this game with Alpaca and play the whole entire 2-hour game again. We made it all the way up to the 20th day, and I finally figured out what the guy said.
We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We gotta call the helicopter and, they'll pick us up. But fine, stay here all you want. I'm going to call the helicopter.
Remember that gas can from earlier? Yeah, he was talking about that. The jerry can. He said even a jerry can will do. He wanted us to put it out in the middle of the street, which in our defense was completely covered in beans, so we couldn't really see the white circle where you were supposed to place it. But since we came all of this way and finally get to have our epic ending, I will let the footage play through. This is day 20.
It was the thing I found. That's all I needed to do, but we could finally survive 10 minutes for the helicopter to arrive. Let's get over here in position. They're coming! No doubt this is going to be the hardest wave ever. Everything rides on this. Alpaca, we're getting overrun. They're taking bites out of me. Run! Oh no. We don't have the turret, but we got this. Alleyway is where we want to head next. But there are an incredible amount of them. Oh heck. There's too many. There's too many. They're coming. More are coming. They're cutting us off. We need to run. Get ahead of them. Safe house might be. Oh, try to get to the safe house. Just rush. It hurts. All right, we got this. All right. You can make the jump if you walk. You can make the jump from here to the helipad. If you just back up and on top of here, like this. It's a really far jump. You'll probably need to take like 4 steps. There you go. It's here. They're here. Oh my god. There they are. We got this. Yes, sir. This is epic. Locked and loaded. We're in. Fly. Oh no. They're piling up. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Yes, sir. Finally made it out. Yes. Are we gonna have to fight more? Oh, we're flying back over. Everyone escaped. Yes. Here we are. Oh. Yeah. Total beans killed, 1550. We've been through 20, technically 40 days of the BEAN-POCALYPSE, and it was just absolutely epic. This room is really awesome, and you should come check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. Unfortunately, that is the end of the video though, so if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, as well as subscribe to see future videos just like this one. Yeah, I think it's almost nighttime, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.